At Hesperia Lake Parks or Hesperia Lakes Park, and it's pretty beautiful here. There's a lot of birds. You can see them flying sometimes. But anyway, today I wanted to talk again about the suppression of the natural urges, and I talked about the 13 urges that should never be suppressed, and I talked about the symptoms that happen if you suppress them, the diseases, so to speak, and some of the treatments I touched on. But it's all here. I'm gonna post every page on here and go through the remaining urges so you can read it on your own too. So just remember, these are the three incurable symptoms of urge suppressions. If you keep suppressing them, you'll suffer from increased thirst and pain sensitivity, vomiting of toxic foods, and becoming emaciated. The first one was urination, then defecation, seminal ejaculation, and passing flatus. These are some of the most important ones. Let's move into the next one. Suppression of the urge to vomit. Suppressing the desire to vomit may cause itching, urticaria, dermatitis, these are skin diseases, anorexia, edema, which is water retention, freckles, fever, anemia, nausea, cough, bronchial asthma, eye disorders, erysipelas, I believe those are red blood disorders, red blood cell problems, and other skin diseases. So these are all the diseases that can cause by suppressing the urge to vomit. It usually happens when you eat bad foods. So treatment includes induced vomiting using medicines, gargles, medicated smoking, fasting, bloodletting, purgation, along with exercise and eating dry food. So these are all dry therapies, from smoking to eating dry foods. And you can also induce vomiting and do gargles. Then massage with oil for certain diseases of erysipelas. Massage with oil containing a salt or an alkali is useful. So that was that one. Let's go to the next one. Suppressing of the urge for sneezing. Now, sneezing is, unlike vomiting, sneezing is an urge that's socially acceptable because people even bless you when you sneeze. So it's not like the dirty looks you get when you pass gas. No one blesses you for that or says, may your digestion get better. Anyway, what happens when you suppress the urge for sneezing? You can get headaches, strokes, paralysis, migraine, weakness of the sense organs, and spasmodic torticollis, which means stiffness of the neck muscles. And these are the treatments. You can read them on your own. Next, belching. The obstruction of belching can cause hiccups, breathlessness, tremors, anorexia, malfunctioning of the heart and lungs, flatulence, and cough. So many people who get heart diseases, I wonder how many of them have been suppressing many of these urges. So you can use carbonated herbs, purgation, and other remedies to control hiccups. So basically you're trying to move the gas humor downwards. Then is yawning. And yawning, if restricted, can cause convulsions, contractions, postural problems, numbness, and tremors in the organs. So quite a few gas-related issues. And treatment includes medicines and substances that pacify the gas humor, or vata. Then is hunger. And avoiding food when hungry can create problems of emaciation, weakness, debility, anorexia, dizziness, wheezing, and a change in complexion. So you can get pale or red. Besides, it may also lead to spasmodic torticollis, facial paralysis, strokes, liver disorders, and other related disorders. So as you can see, there's a lot of different diseases that can be caused by suppressing hunger, which too many people have to deal with today in this 2019, almost 2020. To get rid of such complications, take light and oily food at an appropriate time when hungry. So always eat when you're hungry, but don't eat when you're not hungry, and never stay hungry when you're hungry. So otherwise you will get all these conditions. Next is the thirst urge, and ignoring it can cause dryness of the throat and mouth, deafness, exhaustion, debility, cardiac pain, and dizziness. So treatment consists of cool and refreshing drinks. Do not drink water in excess and at one time. Drink at intervals throughout the day. So definitely keep drinking little bits of water here and there. Otherwise you can get things from dryness of the throat all the way to cardiac pain and dizziness and debility and exhaustion. And I already talked about the other ones, including sleep, but you can look at the information. And also you can read up on the next one, the retainable urges, things like greed and lust should be retained. Okay. All right. So that's it from me. Already talked about all the 13 urges, and make sure to change your lifestyle, or promote this information, because, for example, when you're at work, your boss is not going to change your work schedule so you can take a nap after your lunch like Ayurveda tells you to, unless you get a few other employees on your side and explain to them why it's a good practice. And that's what I'm trying to do with teaching you guys about Ayurveda in a different way, a different approach of looking at health. So anyway, that's enough for me today. Hopefully everything came on well, and hope you like this video. Bye.